powered by the Red 5 Network. For more, visit red5.bio.link. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. We got a couple things to talk about today. It's going to be probably a pretty chill stream, I think. Just a couple of things, nothing too big. Anthony Mackie might have said one more thing that gives us stuff to talk about. So how are you guys doing? Did you sleep okay? I did not. As is obvious by my tweets this morning about possibly being late. Let's say hello. You know what time it is? It's time to say good morning to everyone. We've got Music City. So good morning. Scarif Scuttabutt Podcast. Good morning. We're going to need a bigger boat. CEO Star Wars Non-Toxic Alliance. Good morning. Backyard TARDIS. Good morning. Dreaming Tabitha. Good morning. Keto. Good morning. Oh my God, there's somebody to say good morning to. Penny, good morning. Got a little bit of heat. I might have been fooling you a little bit. Good morning, everybody. Make sure you do me a big favor and hit that thumbs up right down there. Subscribe if you're new and ring the notification bell so you get notified whenever I'm back with even more nerdy stuff. My hair, I didn't even have time to mess with my hair today. So it's going to be an extra Dani touching her hair day, possibly. But do me a favor, hit the like button and stuff. If you would like to help support the channel in other ways, we got so many different options for you to do so, starting with this QR code right here. If you want more, we'll get into that later. But you can check the description below for links if you're just super excited to help support the channel. And you know what? It really helps. It really, really helps. In fact, I was able to do things this month that I didn't think I was going to be able to do because of the help from you guys. Like I was able to pay for my software and not have to make a choice between paying my kids' insurance premium or paying for software, which there would have been no choice. There would have just been no software for a few weeks. So thank you guys for that. You have no idea how much that means. I was able to do both and not feel horrifically guilty. So thank you. Thank you. We got a couple things to talk about. Just a couple. But we've got some exciting stuff going on over the next month or so. I'm really stoked about it. First and foremost, happy Cara Dune Day to everyone that celebrates. Happy Cara Dune Day. Love you, Gina Carano. Absolutely love you. Some of the exciting things, and I guess I could go ahead and say a little bit. So there is this really cool convention that downtown St. Louis offers once a year. It's got a funny name. When my friend sent it to me, he was like, that's not what it is, though. It's called Trans World, but it's a special effects and Halloween convention. And I'm going to it. I'm very excited. I'm going to it. And someone very important, influential to me, might be coming to visit and going with me. So very, 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 very excited about that. And it is pricey, so tips are welcome. It'll help Dave sleep better at night. I am so puffy, like all over. I am so puffy right now. The weather here is crap, very rainy, very crap, and that's how rumors get started. Says Scarif Scuttabutt Podcast, but we all know it's Ro. It's Ro, the Podfather from the Red 5 Network. Red 5 Bio link. Check that out. Okay. I'll stop jibber jabbering. Oh, that's what Star Wars Meg says. Don't tell her I stole that. Okay. So first, we have some news on the Vision series. Christopher Ross, the cinematographer from Shogun, will serve as the Can you tell I've only been up for an hour? But Christopher Ross from Shogun will serve as the cinematographer for Vision Quest series. Again, I don't think that's going to be the name. I talked to Terry Metalis about it ever so briefly, and I don't think that's the name he's going with. Hello there, Christian Fendick. Hello, hello, hello. Backyard TARDIS. I believe there will be some people who will show up and be confused. Oh, I think you're absolutely correct, sir. You are correct, sir. Hello, Loki. Dude, I'm telling you, Terry Metalis is going to do great with this. I have full faith. You know that I try to be very middle of the road and no expectations, but this man absolutely defied every expectation and blew us away with Star Trek Picard season 3. He did something that everyone thought was completely impossible. So I gotta take this off. Ugh. So I have faith. I have faith. This dude is so good at his job. I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it. Get you a Star Trek friend. Get you a Star Trek friend, okay? They're going to tell you how much of a W Terry Metalis is on anything. I care, Loki. Gosh. I'll watch anything Terry Metalis does, okay? So, bite it. That's my bid. Dag nabbit. Okay. I'm not sure which. Is this the right one? Okay. I've got a lot of windows open right now. It's not my fault. Okay. So, Sebastian Stan. This poor guy. He's I love him, I do, but he needs a new agent. First of all, he's given him some questionable jobs. Anywho, this is Sebastian Stan talking about DC. He's been talking a lot about the DCU lately, like a lot. I think he said he wanted to play the Riddler at some point, that he'd love to be in the DCU. And every time this man has been interviewed about anything, he's bringing up the DCU. And he does it again. Let's watch. Yeah. Pervert. Oh, no sound, really? Okay, I'll fix that. I don't like this delay. Is Creative Blue Collar guy here? Where's he at? I don't see him. Where's he at? Good morning, Maria. Good morning. Good morning, blue collar creative blue collar guy. I always get it backwards. Good morning. Okay, so we'll fix this. I have to do it a special way because one stream likes to test me. I have very 80s hair today. Very 80s hair. Stupid rain. Okay. If one more person says there's no volume. Like, I know now. Thank you. Hold on. Let's see. Here we go. This will work. Is it going to make him look all wonky? Yeah, of course it is. What? Okay. At least you'll be able to hear it. Here we go.
I mean, it's tough because now I have to go to the other side. And by the way, the other side is, I'm just going to tell you, pretty great. You know what movie I'm really excited for? Supergirl.
Yes.
That movie, I'm going to raise the bar. That movie is going to be great because it's got Craig Gillespie directing it, who's an unbelievable director, and I think that I'm very excited about that movie. But I grew up with the Tim Burton Batman and Batman Returns. Those were big movies for me as a kid growing up. I was obsessed with Batman Returns in particular. I actually really like Batman Forever as well. I was obsessed with Jim
Hell
Carrey,
yeah.
so the Riddler, Jim Carrey was one of my favorites. I mean, it's tough because now I have to go to the other side.
Okay. So, hey, Fernando. Good morning. Music City. I already got you, Music City. You're trying to get another good morning out of me because I just woke up. Anyway, so what do we think? Do we think that he's making the move to the DCU? He keeps talking about him at length. Like, he keeps talking about the DCU at length virtually every time camera on him. And he just said, how does he open up to
and by the way, the other side is, I'm just going to tell you, pretty great. You know what movie I'm really excited for?
Now I got to go to the other side, is what he said.
Excited for?
Why does it do that? You know what? If you want stream, I'm not enjoying this. So yeah, he said he wants to play the Riddler. He goes on about how much he loved Jim Carrey playing the Riddler. He goes on about how excited he is for Supergirl. And Ante Mendo, good morning. No, I don't think he's Booster Gold. But that would be good. I could see it. I could see that. We will check again on production list to see if we have any new updates on that. I may have to yank my hair up. He's putting feet out. He knows his MCU character is a joke at this point. Well, I'd say I'd add at this point because, man, Captain America Winter Soldier was dope. Why not try to go somewhere else? Agree. I think he already is. It's already done deal. I think he's making the move. I think they are going to kill off Bucky in Captain America Brave New World. Oh, this just... Look, I can't. Okay, I'm a girl and my hair's bothering me. Yeah, I think they're going to kill him off in Captain America Brave New World. I think he's done and he's going to move over to DC. That's my opinion. That's how it feels about it. What do you guys think? Do you think that carries any kind of weight? Because I do. I do. Mando, loud noises! Is he in Thunderbolts? That's right. Maybe he dies in Thunderbolts. You're right. I keep forgetting. It's like look at my poor little bangs I accidentally cut. We won't talk about that. I keep forgetting about Thunderbolts. Like Kraven, like I did with Kraven, like I do with Captain America Brave New World. Maybe that's why Anthony Mackie said those really horrible comments in Italy, because they were like, listen, my dude, everyone keeps forgetting that this movie's coming out in a couple weeks, so we need you to do something so that they don't forget. But you're right. I think Blue Collar Guy says they'd be doing him a favor by killing off Bucky at this point. Yeah, I think so. Let him move on. Bucky is kind of pointless at this point. He's pointless. He said, no, it doesn't carry as much weight as Henry Cavill as Wolverine. It's like apples and oranges, dude. We're talking about two totally different things. He would have made a great recasted Luke Skywalker 7 years ago. I agree. I completely agree. He would have been perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oh, Sebastian Stan. He does need a new angel, though. Definitely got the movie attention. He's getting it some. So we'll talk about that in a second. Let's see. What else do I have here? We're going to all be surprised. Oh, we'll wait for that. We're going to wait on that. We're going to wait on that one. Okay. Let's see how far back am I. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let me take this one down. We've got some more X-Men casting rumors. These things every day. Every day we're getting a new casting rumor. We got a couple today. And these are younger actors that I'm really not that familiar with. My kid might be. Maybe I should have kept her out of school. Like, I need you to stream with me. You just stream with me so you can tell me who these people are. I mean, I kind of have one, and they're it's not that big of a deal, honestly. I mean, especially for podcasters, I guess. Okay. Here we go. This one. Anyone know who this girl is? Hunter Schafer? I'm not that familiar with her. I'll have to Google her. Marvel Studios is reportedly considering Hunter Schafer, from Euphoria. That's why I don't know her. I don't watch that. For the role of Mystique in an upcoming X-Men project. Hunter Schafer. I wonder if there's anything else I have seen her in. Because I certainly have never watched Euphoria. It does not sound appealing to me whatsoever. Whatsoever. Let's see. Cuckoo, The Hunger Games, Songbirds and Snakes, Blade Runner 2099, the anime. Nope, nothing I've seen her. I mean, I've seen Songbirds and Snakes, but didn't really stick to my ribs, if you catch my point. So I really can't make an educated opinion on this one, but maybe you guys can. Tell me in the comments below what you would think of Hunter Schafer as Mystique. Mystique. I do love me some Mystique. She's pretty great. Let's see if I can. Where's my other? Here we go. Here we go. So here's our other X-Men casting rumor. I don't know this kid either. I'm going to have to Google him as well. Jack Champion, Avatar, and Scream 6 is being considered for the role of Cyclops in the X-Men. Anyone know this guy? I have to Google him too. Because these are younger actors. New blood. Some new blood. Well, he's cast in all the upcoming Avatar movies and The Way of Water. Not sure who he was. I'll have to look. He was in Avengers Endgame. Is he who is he in Endgame? I have no idea. I'm going through it now. But again, it's another one I can't really make an informed opinion of because I don't really recall seeing him in anything. So that could be a really good thing. I am really fond of using little known actors in roles like this. I know most of us are, because it doesn't distract from the character. And they're hungry. You know, they want it. They want to do well, so they get big and well known. It's always a good thing. Schafer, maybe a distant family. Maybe. Fernando says both are good choices. And Kino says, smart move. Kids unknowns, keep the budget low. Let them prove their salt. Exactly. This is why we're friends. Loki, he was the human kid in the last Avatar. Was he? Can't remember that kid's name, but okay. Gotcha. He wasn't too bad. Good to know. So there you have it. There's our X-Men casting rumors for the day. It could be really good. It could be really good because, again, like Kino said, cast unknown, little unknown people, keeps the budget low, and makes them earn it. You want artists. You want people that are going to feel it. They're going to be passionate about it. They want to do it. They want to create art. There's a huge, huge difference. You can tell the artists from the people who just really don't give a shit anymore. Just gonna make faces today. Just gonna make faces. Listen, I woke up super friggin' late. I was very unhappy about it. I was very unhappy. Spider, that was his name. Nobody remembers Avatar movies, even though they make so much money. It's true. The first one was great. Neville Page, an acquaintance. So wild you say that. Of mine, he was the concept designer for that one. I don't think he's worked on the rest of it, but the second one, you're absolutely right. I don't remember much about it at all. I think I know I've watched it all the way through at least once. I think I tried to watch it a couple more times and didn't quite get all the way through. But it just doesn't stick to the ribs. It's not very filling. Untamed Mando. Let the new blood in so the old cancer can leave. Oh, snap, girl. She's coming in hot. Instead of people who complain they only made $1 million instead of $2 million. Yeah. Maria, your unknown actors work for Star. It absolutely, that's always what I think back to. Always. Maria knows. She knows. All right. What else we get here before we get into some of the more juicy stuff? I like to get this stuff out of the way and then we get the juice. Okay, I think we can move on to juicier tidbits. Let's see. Here we go. Oh, Anthony Mackie. Anthony Mackie. Oh, my sweet summer child. Let me see what I can, I think I've got an actual article for this. So I'm going to pull that up. Here we go. So in an article for Esquire. Oh my. This is just the gift that keeps on giving. The post from Cosmic Marvel that references this article. Anthony Mackie on the comparisons drawn between the Red Hulk and Donald Trump. Here we go. I hope as a country, we're tired of all the political jousting. Let's just go to the movies and chill the out. We could have made this motherfucker yellow, and it would have been a problem. What? What? Oh, Loki. That doesn't even... We could have made this mother yellow, and it would have been a problem. Uh-oh, what did he do now? Any publicity is not good publicity. Okay, this sentence barely makes. It barely makes sense. So let's get the full context by looking at the actual article from Esquire. If I can figure out what window it is on. Is it this one? Yes, it is. Okay. Anthony Mackie is Captain America now. How about that? His resume includes indelible performances like Half Nelson, 8 Mile, The Hurt Locker. He's been Spike Lee's muse twice and has worked with dozens of legends. With Captain America Brave New World, he'll lead the MCU's next decade. So why is recognition just coming now? What do they mean by that? He's had plenty of recognition. We have loved him in the MCU for the last decade. We loved him as Falcon. That feels very it just feels like a backhanded compliment. Oh. Captain America walks into a bar. It's 3:00 on a Tuesday afternoon in December, and the place is empty, save for an older woman and her chihuahua parked in the. Why do we? The 1978 Superman starring Christopher Reeve played on a screen behind the counter. We don't need all this. Just get to it. I mean, I get it. You're setting the scene. It's an article for Esquire. Bartender whirls around to reveal a shirt bearing the fleur de lis. Hey, y'all, she says. Half Moon Bar and Restaurant, Lower Garden District, NOLA. Love that place. I really do. I love the I love the Garden District. I love New Orleans. So, hell of a place. He orders a Crown and Coke. The reporter orders a Blue Moon. This is all good to know. Just fascinating. Let's just scroll through and find the actual comment, because this is just, you're not even talking about him. You're just talking about the bar. Like, you interview this A-list Hollywood actor and all you can talk about is the bar. That's not sending the message you think it is. All right. A week ago, Mackie posed his counterpoint directly to me. To whom much is worked for, much is what? That doesn't make any sense. To whom much is worked for, much is what? I need you guys to tell me that also does not make sense to you. Please. Because what? What does that mean? Okay. The first time he says it, it rings somewhere between rhetorical question and haiku, maybe even bullshit. I'm going with bullshit. But Mackie is dead serious in his delivery. He's asking, what happens when you do every single thing you're supposed to do, become one of the best at what you do, and the reward isn't there? Oh, God, this guy. He's Captain America now, a quarter century after he completed his 10,000 hours, 15 years after his first shoulda got the statue performance, according to who, 10 plus years after Marvel cast him as the sidekick. What took so long? Because you have to pay your dues. You have to pay your dues. You have to work for it. You don't just show up in Hollywood, work a week, and they're like, oh my God, you're the greatest ever. Here are your flowers. It doesn't work that way. Anything worth having in life is worth working for, and you got to put the time in. Okay, so scrolling some more. We need to get to the point here. Oh my God. Listen to this. He says, every time I have to do an interview, I'm like, oh, take a Benadryl, take a Xanax, and go at it hard. Bro, has that been the problem? You're high every time you say this weird nonsense? Is that it? Every time I have to do an interview, I'm like, ooh, take the Benadryl, take a Xanax, and go at it hard. What? The laugh that follows suggests he's only half kidding. Bro. Oh. Oh my goodness. Okay. Roll call, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so maybe we're getting closer now. I feel an Anthony Mackie story coming on. Oh, do you? It's an article about him, and we're like 3 pages in. Let's call this one The Time I Couldn't Say My Line in Front of Harrison Ford. Ha. Context. Brave New World reintroduces Big Bad Thaddeus Ross, who was originally played by the late William Hurt in several Marvel films. We know. Ford takes over the role as the newly elected president of the United States with some Hulk-like tendencies. Wilson has to meet Ross in a control room so they can shout at each other. It's supposed to go something like this. Wilson. Why did this happen? Ross. This is why it happened. End scene. But that wasn't the first scene we shot together, so I'm nervous. And I'm like, oh, but that was the first scene we shot together, so I was nervous. I'm like, this is my moment. And then he walked in the control room. My mouth and mind failed him. Instead of his lines, all he could muster was a dramatic, ah! You're surely not. Surely not. Anthony Mackie's mouth and mind failed him? I'm so surprised. So he just kept yelling, at Harrison Ford. Marvel has specific plot details kept under wraps. But we do know that Ford will push a few pant sizes to become the Red Hulk. No kidding. They've showed us virtually every single surprise for this movie. We know that adamantium is now in the MCU, and it comes from Tiamat, the celestial stuck in the earth. We know that Thaddeus Ross is president, and he turns into the Red Hulk. Marvel has specific plot details under wrap. Mackie's already seen the film. His review, it's literally the best movie it can be. It stays in the lines of Marvel's. It stays in the line of Marvel. It stays in the lines of Captain America. And it's fun and it's big. What? It's literally the best movie it can be. Expectations are high, but Brave New World has also been dogged by rumors of excessive reshoots. Mackie promptly downplays the reports. Every movie that Marvel has made, every movie that DC has made, Star Wars, Star Trek, Disney, has done reshoots. Sure, Anthony, that you're absolutely correct. However, they don't triple their budget with that's not normal. It has happened in the past. I wouldn't say to this degree. I could be wrong. But it's not normal to triple, quadruple your budget with reshoots. He offers a similar cool treatment to the inevitable, here we go, the inevitable comparisons that will be drawn between the Red Hulk and President Trump. I hope as a country we're tired of all the political jousting. He says when I ask if he thinks fans will make that jump. Let's just go to the movies and chill the out, he adds. We could have made this mother yellow, and it would have been a problem. Dude, what you just said makes zero sense. We could have made this mother yellow, and it would have been a problem. He's saying nothing. Again. Yeah, they've reshot the movie 3 times. 3 times. He's saying nothing. It amazes me. It amazes me how some people can say so much and so little at the same time. He's not coming right out and saying that they didn't model Red Hulk after, or he didn't come right out and say he's not supposed to be compared to Trump at all, but he's also not saying he is. To say we could have made him yellow, could have made him. First of all, they call him Orange Man. Gosh, Anthony Mackie. Just this guy needs a better public relations rep. He needs someone to actually sit there and just kind of like, don't say that. Just smile and nod. Because he's just making trouble for himself. He thinks he's saying stuff that's profound or important or whatever, but it's just not. Creative blue guy. Also, don't get me wrong, cuss words so not bother me or offend me, but bro is playing Captain America, so exactly. He cusses more than I do. The first trailer for this came out right after it was shot. The first trailer for this came out right after T was shot at in the trailer. Oh, Trump was shot at. Yeah. Harrison Ford is shot at. Yeah. Yeah. There's that. Yep. Never talk to reporters while drinking or taking Benadryl and Xanax at the same time. Yeah. And Mackey's kind of falling for it. He's kind of falling for it. Yeah, not bothered with the cuss words, but bro's playing Captain America. Could he get through an interview without dropping F-bombs? Oh, it happens to me all the time. Hitting her too fast. And then Siri's like, wait, I know you spelled this word correctly, but I think maybe you meant this. Yeah, these interviewers are setting him up, and he's just walking right into it. And I know, Nick, you said, public speaking is hard. I get it. I know it is. But this dude has trained intensely and extensively to do just that and gets paid millions of dollars. And he's frequently shoving his foot in his mouth. He needs a talking to. Captain America, not Captain America. I'd like to see that one. America! Yeah! Yeah, he needs some PR training, and he needs it. He needed it like 3 months ago. Poor guy. So, this movie comes out soon, and we'll all know for sure. But I think, like I was trying to say, with the comments he had made in Italy, and with a lot of the comments that are made regarding, Ross being inspired by Trump, we seem to, as a country, seem to have lost a lot of respect for that office. I mean, say what you want about the person separately, compartmentalize. It's the office that we should really, really respect more than anything. And we seem to dunk on it just absolutely constantly. I mean, he was voted by the majority into office. Whoever sits in that chair, they were voted into that office by the majority. Well, in most situations. I don't want to get all into that, but he's the president of the United States. Can't some things still be sacred anymore? Can't some things still garner respect? It would just, I don't know. We just need to stop doing that. He's actually never sold a movie before. Yeah, I understand. He's trying to shut him down, but he's not very good at it. That's what I'm saying. He's not doing a really good job. He needs someone to kind of sit down like, look, this is serious. We need you to get better at this, because the way you are saying things, the phrases, it's not just the words, but the phrases you are using are not going over well. We need to get you to a point where they do go over well. Like, you need more training on this. Okay. All right. Now, speaking of Captain America Brave New World, they showed us our first look at the leader. And we're going to look into this more as a group while we're here today together, because this can't be real. I cannot fathom this being real. This being the actual thing that they're showing. What's up, Yoshi? Hi, Yoshi. What's up, buddy? Can't be. It just can't. The quality alone is no good. Look at this. Okay, so for reference, let's pull up what the leader actually looks like. Oh, here's a good one. Here's a really good one. I'm going to save that. And let's pull up. Somehow I turned that on. That was not smart. All right. This, what I'm pulling up right now, is what the leader looks like from the comics. Here we go. Just wanted to say hi, back to work. Work is important, man, and you do good work. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. This is what the leader's supposed to look like. Okay. This guy right here. And what we see, let's see if I could just here, that is not what that looks like. Like, it looks like we've got the kind of brain texture, green eyes. It's just weird to me. Yeah. The thing they teased 15 years ago and then forgot about. Yeah, why isn't his head larger? Why this horrible quality? Let's see. Oh. Well, clearly, because I've got another shot here from quite a while back. Let me see if I can zoom. Nope, it's not letting me do it. So we're going to have to do it the hard way. Okay. I swear I need a producer. Someone to do this stuff for me so I can just talk. So we have this one. So clearly he's not going to have a giant head like he's supposed to. But why this terrible quality? Maybe they didn't want him to get memed again, but it will happen regardless. Absolutely. Yeah, should have a much bigger head. And why this really low quality shot? Did someone take a picture off their phone? I cannot find a better shot of it. Everyone has the same. It's something about post-credit scene. This can't be real. This is so bad. But I'm not seeing anything to tell me that it's not real. Go. Cosmic Wonders reported on it. IMDb. Oh no. I think it's real. The Times, comicbookmovie.com. Maybe they're going to CGI the head. But it looks here that they've already done that. Maybe they didn't want him to get memed on. Oh yeah, you already said that. Hello. Maybe same thing happened to Aquaman and Justice League. It's probably just a screenshot. Another case of a photo being quote unquote leaked. When everyone is talking about it, they say it's not the final look. Can't wait to hear. The leader was behind it all the last 10 years, not Hydra, not Russian guy, the Skrulls, Thanos, the Celestials, the Hand. But I really hope that this is not what we see on screen. This is not good. I mean, it's clearly Tim Blake Nelson. They've clearly already CG'd it. Why the glowing green eyes? I don't know. But from everything I'm seeing, I think it's a real shot. I mean, everyone is reporting this. Everyone. And not one of them says it's fake or it's not finished or anything. Maybe it grows the more evil he becomes. Oh, that's funny. Just checked it out on IMDb. Same actor already credited with the leader in the credits. Yeah, it's Tim Blake Nelson. We've known that. They announced that he was returning, but my concern is this just looks not good. Not good. This movie doesn't want people to see it. I'm convinced. Oh, man, what a bummer. What a bummer. They've got a lot of damage control they need to get on. Between Mackie opening mouth, inserting foot, and this stuff. People are dunking on the Superman flying shot when this is sitting right there. Really? We need to make Marvel great again. Because this just makes me sad. It needs $1 billion. It needs it. And I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to happen. Stick a fork in it. I think she's done. But Disney Marvel is evil. Easy. Oh, easy. Got it. Well, guys, got any last minute questions, comments, emotional outbursts? Please leave them in the chat. We're going to start wrapping up. I can't believe I overslept like that. I mean, I can. There were events. We had an invader. Not like home invasion. I should, no, not like a burglar or something like that. No. How many more flops before they get it? Or do they keep, they're just going to keep blaming fans. And we're not even being toxic. I mean, there are toxic fans. There are rage baiters. But this is just objective stuff here. It's just objective stuff. You got me. It was a meth head raccoon. It was a meth head raccoon. It was me, Barry. I can't because it's stuff I can't. Private. But it did keep me up a little, and then I woke up at like 9 something. I was like, no. And Dave's like, I was gonna come wake you up. Like, you should have woke me up like an hour and a half ago. This takes time, man. It takes time. But I did watch the first 2 episodes of Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. It's okay. Like, if I don't watch another episode, I don't think I'll be like, oh my God, what happened next? I need to find out. I don't really care for the animation style. It's way too like children's comic book. Do you know what I mean? Like the way they do like the kids comic book artwork. It's kind of like that. It's like comparing Duplo blocks to Lego blocks. It's very Duplo. Yeah, that movie's in trouble and it hasn't even come out yet. You're absolutely right, Maria. But yeah, the Spider-Man animation, it's very distracting for me, I guess I'll say. I mean, so far the story's not bad, story's all right. But the animation is kind of distracting for me. I know what they were trying to do. I know they're trying to make it look like it, comic book come to life, but it's like one of the little kid comic books to me. Kino, they're trying to make it pop art in motion. That's cool. I can get behind that, but go all in or no. Yeah, I agree. It's distracting for me. It's very hard for me to get into, but the story's good. I like the story, but again, I wouldn't lose any sleep over not watching it again. So, and they really need to wow us at this point. They did amazing with X-Men 97. That's what they should have done. They should have copied and pasted and gone on with Spider-Man 98 or something like that. But I'm not in charge over at Marvel, so I don't get to make these decisions. But yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I just not a big fan of the animation style. That's all. And that's probably just, and it definitely is. It's just a personal opinion. It's hard to beat the 94 series. That's what I say about myself. The 90s were pretty dope, I gotta admit. But that's all I've got for you guys. I told you to be pretty chill for the most part. Do me a favor. Help support the channel. Just, it helps me in more ways than you know. It tells our algorithm overlords that you are picking up what I'm throwing down. And the easiest way to do that is most definitely the freest and easiest way. All you got to do, hit that like button down below, subscribe if you're new, and ring the notification bell so you get notified whenever I'm back with even more nerdy content. But if you would like to help support the channel in other ways, thank you so much, because this stuff does cost money. It does cost money and a lot of time. So tips are nice. But the first way you could do that is this QR code. right here. It takes you to buymeacoffee.com/comicsandmua, and you can tip me as little or as much as you like. It all goes directly to paying for the software here. And you could also use Cash App. Use Cash App, do the same thing. $ DanielleSoncasie, Soncasie. Yes, it is pronounced Soncasie, not Soncasie or Soncasie. Trust me. Just trust me. There's also my Patreon. You can join the official Nerdling Army by going to patreon.com/comics. And there are 3 different tiers, starting as little as $3 a month. They each come with their own cute little rank and rank insignia design. You get exclusive merch found only at the Nerdling Army on patreon.com. And you get that merch every 3 months for the first year of your membership. You also get access to the exclusive Nerdling Army chat on Patreon and behind the scenes outtakes, my ramblings. I've posted writing that I've done. Like, I'm working on a couple of things. I'm working on a sequel to my book, One Foot in Darkness. I know it's a little 20 years late, but I was busy raising kids. A sequel to that book. Plus, I am in the very early stages of converting One Foot in Darkness to a comic book. So I post some of that stuff. I post what I'm working on for the channel. I ask what you guys would like to see me do, like what breakdowns you want me to cover. And you can request those breakdowns through the Patreon. It's the only place where I accept the request. So check out patreon.com/comics. And for all of that, I do have a merch store on Etsy, comicsandcosmetics.etsy.com. All of my graphic designs, all of them are there on a multitude of products. So if you want like a composite Superman pint glass or a Dune Prophecy beer koozie, comicsandcosmetics.etsy.com is where you go for that. And I'm sponsored by Apotheosis Comic Lounge in South City, St. Louis. That's right. It's a comic book bar, comic book shop and bar and arcade. And you can order your own comic book subscription box. You can sign up for your own comic book subscription box. All you have to do is go to shopapotheosis.com/comics and use code comics and at checkout for 10% off your entire purchase. They've got games, collectibles, apparel, comic books. I mean, you really can't beat it. And 10% off. You're welcome. You are welcome. What do we got? What do we got? Loud noises! And yes, I'm a member of the Red 5 Network. We are a collection of nerdy content creators and podcasters, and you can find us all at red5.bio.link. This podcast, of course, powered by the Red 5 Network, as you see. Yeah. But that's all I got today, guys. That's it. That's it. Until then, you be good. All right. Stay out of trouble. Try not to get in too many fights online. All right. And I'll see you tomorrow morning. Yeah, tomorrow's Friday. So we'll be gone after that for 2 days. But stay out of trouble and keep your eye out.
Disney and Kathleen Kennedy are gonna get you!